I was asked a question recently of what breath technique would be really helpful at times when you're in a situation where it feels like you're going to battle and you have maybe a minute or so to step aside, to recalibrate, to calm the system down, but not too much, because you're going to have to step back into a effortful situation where a lot of cognitive power and strength is needed. So I figured I would make this little video because there might be other people out there who can resonate with this need, and there was a technique that came to mind, and we'll start with what's familiar. So I suggest box breath for this situation, but I would teach it a little bit differently than perhaps you have experienced before. Now, the main premise behind this change in the way I'm going to teach it is that we want to be mindful to not force ourselves into a template because we think that's the way we should be breathing. So for example, box breath is generally taught as 4 seconds in, hold for 4, 4 seconds out, hold for 4. And we might get to that point, but that's not where I would suggest you start. So let's move through this together. You can sit down or lay down on your back, or imagine yourself in that situation of like in the boxing ring and needing to calm yourself down before you step back in. So maybe you're seated with your hands on your sides or on your ribs, with your mouth closed, top and bottom row of teeth in gentle connection, and your tongue connected to the top palate, the roof of your mouth, and expanding across the upper palate. First noticing that sensation of connection in the jaw, yet finding some ease so there's not tension or holding. Align your spine, tuck your chin. And first step as we move towards box breath is feeling your inhale expand through your low belly, your low back, your low ribs. Just a momentary pause at the top. And then practice that letting go, full relaxation as you exhale. Little pause at the bottom. Continue like that. Breathing slow to feel that expansion. A pause at the top with full lungs. Really gentle relaxation, letting go as you exhale. A little pause at the bottom. So continue breathing like that, and you can slowly bring in little adjustments by lengthening the amount of time you pause. So for example, at the top of the inhale as you pause, relax around the fullness. Maybe you pause now for 2 or 3 seconds, and then again, full relaxation as you let go. And at the bottom, pause for 2 or 3 seconds. Now we want to pay attention to how this feels. If you are building tension in your body, or you're finding that exhale, you're not able to fully let go and relax, then edge back on the pause. Do a little less. So that those pauses can be moments that you hover, that you feel fullness or emptiness and relax into it, but you're not tensing, you're not straining, you're not manipulating or forcing your breath. So you continue like that, paying attention to what it feels like, being gentle with yourself in those pauses. And after a few moments, it might feel good to balance out the inhale and the exhale. Start counting the duration of your inhale. Maybe it's 4 seconds, maybe it's 3 seconds, maybe it's 5 seconds. The pause. And then see if you can relax fully on the exhale and have it as long as the inhale was. Pausing at the bottom. And then as you inhale, keep it slow. In your low belly, your low back, your low ribs. The little pause. And that full relaxation as you exhale. So as you continue like that, noticing what it feels like for you, you might find that it would feel good to now balance out the inhale, pause, exhale, and pause to be the same duration, but maybe not. Notice what it feels like for you. This technique is meant to heighten our focus, ground our energy, calm our system, bring us more into the present moment, the ability to be here, to feel. And after a few more breaths like that, I always like to bookend techniques with relaxing, letting go of any technique to just breathe. So let go of the 4 parts of the breath and allow at least 3 breaths where it's slow, low and light. And if you're noticing any tension, any residue from that practice that's not releasing as you exhale, then allow at least 1 exhale to be a hum. Maybe a little wiggle at the end there. Finding that hum as you exhale will support your system in down-regulating, releasing any tension that found its way into your body or that you became aware of. So I hope that is helpful. Reach out if you have any questions. I would love to hear what this technique feels like for you. Bye.